welcome back to Let's Cook That. Today we'll be making some delicious chiles rellenos, but we're gonna make our homemade sauce with tomato and chile guajillos. It's very delicious, you guys, because the other video that I have is pretty old, and that one it's with el pato sauce, which is delicious as well. But today it's gonna be homemade sauce for those that like homemade sauce instead of canned sauce. But if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the little bell so you can get notified every time we upload a new video. And don't forget about our 4K giveaway. So please, you guys, help this channel grow and share with your family and friends so we can reach our 4,000 subscribers to give that giveaway. So now let's get started with our ingredients. We'll be using some poblano pepper, also known as fresh pasilla, eggs, all-purpose flour, oil, Oaxaca cheese, and then we have chicken bouillon, ground cumin, oregano, a garlic clove, some onions, and some tomatoes and chile guajillo. Make sure you remove the seeds and the little veins and wash them very well. So our first step is to roast our peppers. I'm gonna do them over the oh, that was hot. I'm gonna go ahead and do them on the stove, but if you guys have an electrical stove, go ahead and use a griddle or a pan to roast them. So once your chili is nice and roasted from all the sides, go ahead and put it into a plastic bag, okay? So once all of your chilies are nice and roasted and you have them in the bag, we're gonna go ahead and close this up, and you're gonna let it sit for like 15 minutes is good, but if you can do 30, it will be best because it'll be really easy to peel off the skin. So let's go ahead and set this aside and let's work on our sauce. So you're gonna go ahead and put your tomatoes to cook. Once they're soft, we're gonna turn it off. And your, what are these called again? Guajillo peppers, you guys. You're gonna go ahead and put them in there as well. So we'll let this come to a boil. Tomatoes get soft, and then we'll blend. So once the skin is already peeling off the tomatoes, go ahead and turn it off and let it cool down. Once your chilies are soft, it's time to peel. I like to use a knife. It's easy to just like slide it off. And then what we're gonna go ahead and do is cut it open a little bit to remove the seeds. Don't go all the way down, okay? Just enough to remove the seeds. So once you have them peeled, you're gonna go ahead and stuff them with cheese. The amount's up to you, how much cheese you want to put. But this is what I'm putting. Then you're gonna, you could close, I'm gonna close them up like this, okay? Just like this. Then I'm gonna put them in flour. But if you think you won't be able to do them like that, you could put a toothpick. Just make sure to tell the people that it's eating it that they have a toothpick. Now it's time to separate our eggs. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack them. Make sure it's room temperature because it'll be easier to separate them. So let's crack and separate the yolk from the white. And then the yolk, you're gonna go ahead and put them to the side because you will use them later. Once you have your egg whites, we're gonna go ahead and beat the egg until it gets nice and fluffy. Okay, I've been beating the eggs for about 3 minutes. A lot of people could say this is ready. It's really soft. It's not ready. If you use it like this, when you batter your chiles and you put them to fry, it's gonna stay like with a very thin layer of the egg that you'll even be able to see the chili. So you don't want that. So you're gonna keep on beating your egg until it's really thick. I'll show you how right now. has to look like this, okay? And how to know if you go like this and it doesn't come off, that means it's good. Or if you're not afraid of doing this, or you can do it over your sink, if you flip it over like that and it doesn't fall off, that means it's perfect for your chiles rellenos. So now let's go ahead and add the yolk. So I'm gonna only add half, not all of the yolk. And then we're gonna continue blending. In the meantime, I already have oil preheating because your oil does need to be very hot. And when you start mixing your egg whites, make sure your bowl is not wet at all from inside, okay? So let's blend. And it took me about 7 minutes to get the egg whites like that. So once it's done, go ahead and get your chile and cover it up with flour. Hold this really good because I'm not using toothpicks, but if you are, that's totally fine. Once it's nice and coated and your oil's nice and hot, go ahead and dip your chile into your egg, and then you're going to pull it out carefully. Bring it to your oil. And then you could get a little of this extra to cover this little piece. Make sure you do not leave your egg batter next to the stove because the heat will make it to get watered down really fast. Go ahead and get oil and pour it over a chile before I flip it. Once it looks like golden brown from the bottom, that's when you're going to flip it. With the help of a spatula, go ahead and flip your chile. Look how fluffy they look. As you can see, like the whole chile is nice and covered, not with a really thin layer. It's nice and fluffy. Once it gets golden brown from all sides, your chile is done, and you'll set it aside on a plate with some paper towels. And we'll continue with the rest. See, when you see it bubbles up nice like that, that means your batter is perfect. And one thing, as soon as I put one chile in the oil, I do go and wash my hands so it could be clean for the next chile that you're gonna get. And for when you're using your spoon too, you don't want it full of egg. So it's time to flip. Once your chiles are done and looking beautiful like these, now it's time to make our sauce. I had like 1/4 of the onion, but I think it's a lot of onion, so I'm going to use less, but that's up to you how much onion you want to use. So let's go ahead and add our tomatoes. You can remove the skin if you want, but that's totally optional. Then you're going to add your chiles guajillo. Let's add our garlic, our onion, our ground cumin. I start with a little amount, and then you can add more once it's ready, but I don't like to put a lot at the beginning because sometimes it's too strong. And then the chicken bouillon. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of water from the same ones where we cooked our tomatoes and chile. Probably like that much. And then now let's go ahead and blend. In a pan, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of oil. Let it preheat. Okay, just because I added the chile guajillo, I'm gonna go ahead and pour it through the strainer. Okay, so then this, you don't want that in your sauce. So now let's go ahead and let this simmer. And then that's when you're gonna try it to see if it needs more salt or you wanna add more chicken bouillon. It's up to you, however you like it. That's to taste. I think it's perfect. So once your sauce simmers, go ahead and dip your chiles into your sauce. So once you put your chilies into your sauce, just let it simmer for another 2 minutes and your chilies are completely done. If you do not want to dip them in your sauce, you can have your sauce on the side and then just pour as you go when you're eating. So I already served a chili in a plate and you could top it off with whatever toppings you want. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of the Mexican shredded cheese. And I'm going to add some sour cream. Now let's go ahead and cut it up and see inside. And that's it. That's your chile relleno. It smells really good, but now I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Look at the cheese. I love cheese like when it goes like that. But anyways, let's give this a try and see how it is. Super good. Can enjoy with some rice, some beans by itself with the salad on the side. However you like it. But let's get another one. Very delicious, you guys. Once again, thank you for watching. If you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so you guys can be part of our family of Let's Cook That. Share with your family and friends. Leave your comments down below and give it a big thumbs up. And stay safe out there, you guys. And we'll see you next time on Let's Cook